Ladies and gentlemen, members and friends, Matt Bailey here from the Scotch Malt Whisky Society. April Outturn is around the corner, Friday the 3rd of April, and it's probably the most important outturn of the year because this is the launch of our new 8 flavour profile approach to our whiskies. I'm going to start with 48.182, Haystacks and a Bouquet of Daisies. Looks a bit like this. A first fill 12-year-old, 59% ABV, single cask whiskey, first fill ex-bourbon barrel, in our new Fragrant and Floral profile, bottled for the OurWhisky Foundation supporting International Women's Day 2026. Selected by an all-female panel. This one falls into our new profile of Fragrant and Floral. These 48s are often so charry and so interesting and delicate, but at the same time as being a heavy spirit, if that makes sense. Definitely lives up to the name immediately on the nose. It's got that sort of Haystacks, is definitely like fresh cut hay, and Bouquet of Daisies makes real sense here. The new 8 flavour profiles are a way for us to talk about whiskey again properly in terms of flavour. This replaces the 12 profile approach that we previously had. The 12 profiles served us for a while, but they make a lot more sense when they exclusively are about flavour. And what I mean by that is, if you think of something like an old profile, like Old and Dignified, that meant that some of the whiskey was, that's a describer of not really a flavour, that's just saying it's old. Old is not a flavour, Dignified is not a flavour. Sweet, fruity and mellow is flavour, it's sweetness. Whereas so there's inconsistencies there, and we've also cleaned up the peated profiles, which I'll talk about in another video. But Fragrant and Floral in this case means it's fragrant. It's got that sort of lovely fragrancy about it. It's got that bursting out of the glass sort of thing going on. And Floral, it's got this lovely sort of like pink petals, bergamot, and rich spices. So this, if you previously loved things like spicy and sweet, fruity and mellow, and maybe young and sprightly, those profiles are sort of there. Find a little bit of each of them in this particular bottling. You almost saw me spill that glass live as well, which was fun. And close but no cigar. This full outturn of the new 8 profiles goes on sale Friday the 3rd of April. Of course, there are going to be events happening around Australia between April and all the way through to June, showcasing the new profiles, and we get to taste all 8 profiles at each tasting. And of course, Peat Plants 2 is around the corner also in April Outturn mid-month. You'll see a video on that a little bit later on. Very tasty stuff indeed. Cheers.